Now prepare yourselves for godlike hook sets. I'm taking the mitts off for this. Oh, he's got it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was insane. This is actually kind of scary, to be honest. Oh, wow. That scared the shit out of me. I think it's in his mouth right now. We got our Ciscos. That chick went flying. Yo, what is up, people? We're back out here again, as you can see. We've had about 24 solid hours of windy weather, been locked up in the house, and it's finally just died down now. It's about 9:30 p.m. So we're just out for a little evening / night fish. So I don't know why, but I've been getting a lot of requests from people who want to see me catch some Ciscos. So unfortunately, that's what we're doing today, but I just can't leave it at that. I can't just catch Ciscos and then be done with it. So this is going to be a two-part episode. Step number 1, it's going to be catching Ciscos. And step number 2 just has to be using those Ciscos to catch some big mama lake trout. So I'm going to leave step 2 for now and explain that later. I'll explain step 1 to y'all real quick. So what we have here is your standard, I don't know, definitely not technically a drop shot. It has a jig on the bottom. What you're looking at is a little frostbite tungsten jig, can't remember the size, and a little frostbite dragonfly, just a tiny little microplastic. And about 10 inches above have a little fly rigged up. So this is kind of like a combination between a drop shot rig, sabiki rig, and a jig and a plastic. Figure get the ones on the bottom, anything with a little bigger of a mouth that can suck that back. And if there's something around that wants to have a little lighter snack, then got this little fly option for them. Now I should mention, I don't have this fly tied on just like a typical drop shot. I have it on a little dropper type rig, just kind of like a little slack the fly gets to have a little more action when jigged. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Oh, and by the way, if jigging for 8 to 10 inch Ciscos wasn't exciting enough, I got another surprise for you. Wow, that's pretty. I think it almost looks better on the cell phone than it does in real life. We got the PANOPTIX live scope installed. So we're gonna use this to try to help us find some Ciscos. Fishing our favorite little sandy drop off where I know there should be some Ciscos. Okay, we got the PANOPTIX cam on. Now, I guess all that there is left to do is find some of those Ciscos. Okay, so we're gonna use both our traditional sonar and our PANOPTIX to find some of these here Ciscos chilling on the bottom. And we're just looking for a collection of marks that are kind of, usually they'll be balled up on the bottom. Sometimes you'll see some suspended ones, but we're not going to stop until we find something that looks pretty thick. Okay, so we're just going to keep on keeping on. We could probably switch it into forward mode and like kind of scan around, but the Ciscos kind of like hang off the edge and the contours are kind of wonky. So I don't know, it might work, but we're just not going to do it. Okay, so here's the drop off. So they appear to be right on the drop. Now let us see if we can catch some of these here Ciscos. There's our bait. Man, the accuracy that you can see that fly and that jig is just incredible. So if any of you guys have been around this channel for a bit, you'll remember that I've been using PANOPTIX in ice fishing videos. Now this is an entirely different rig. This is the PANOPTIX live scope. The other PANOPTIX uses a different frequency and is a lot less detailed, whereas this PANOPTIX live scope is just so much better technology. I don't think I didn't notice some of y'all staring at my pole here. What we have here is a PANOPTIX pole rig made by my buddy Ian Cranston at Arclab, Motorsport and Fabrication. The craftsmanship on this rig is so unbelievable. Basically what it is like a tongue type situation here that mounts on the gunnel of your boat along with a ram mount. This little claw here holds the arm at the top. Then the tongue also has a little bracket that fits in perfectly and holds the PANOPTIX just so beautifully. But if you're looking for a way to get your PANOPTIX onto your boat, hit up my buddy in Cranston. He will set you up. So as I've mentioned. Pop that in there, tighten the claw. Now we're in business. There's something suspended. Oh, there's something on the bottom and suspended. Where are they on the PANOPTIX though? There we go. Got one. There's the target species. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no, he hooked my jacket and he got off. But in the boat though, so it's okay. Right, boys and girls, that's what we're looking for. Little rinky dinky Cisco. Just remember, you guys asked for this, but we're gonna save this. We're gonna need him for later. Let's get a couple more. And then it's on to the good stuff. Into the live well for you. Except there's no water in it, so it's more like a death well. Let's get that back down. Get a few more. Gotta put these gloves on, not because I'm cold, but because these bugs keep biting my effing fingers. I really don't understand how they know how to find me out here. Here's one. Yep, he's gonna bite. Right here. Come on. Got him. There, Cisco number 2. This one feels tiny. Not a bad thing though. There he is. Super freaking squiggly. Bit the frostbite dragonfly. Okay. Put this boy in the death well. And I think we'll get one more. Just for good measure. Here's one. Oh, he just bit it. Ooh. He just nudged it. Come on. Let's get this over with. We just need 3. It totally looks like there's a few just belly bottom. Oh, there's one creeping up. Just barely though. Like what a little chicken. Here he comes. Not even. Okay, here's one. Wow. I gotta stand up for this. This is too exhilarating. Will this one be 6 inches? Will it be 8? We probably will never find out because he's too cowardly to bite. Got one. All right, there's number 3. Wow, am I glad that's over. Wow, I almost threw that out of the boat. There he is, Cisco number 3. We're not putting this one in the death well because we're going to use him right away. Now, sucky boys, cover your eyes. This boy's getting bonked. Probably would be most ideal to use him live, but you're not allowed to use live bait in Nunavut. So instead we had to whack him first. Okay, so as promised, it's time for part 2. Now I know the old jig and a minnow is an extremely popular technique. I think typically when people are using jig and a minnow, they're using like your standard shiner. But I feel like I'm being left out on the action because there ain't nowhere to buy shiners around here. And like I always say, big baits, big fish. So I think we're gonna do a Nunavut version of jig and a minnow. So the second rod that I brought along today is a 7'11" extra heavy bait casting rod. And tied up to it, I have an absolutely ridiculously big jig. And this is like a 3-ounce Kalen's jig. And I've also tied us up a little stinger. Now, I don't know if this is a smart idea or not, but all I've done to tie this stinger is I tied my regular improved clinch knot, uni knot, whatever the heck you call it. And I left an extra long tag end. And on that tag end, I just tied a 3/0 treble hook, just in case one of these big mamas decides to bite and we don't get a good hook in them. Now, lake trout, as we know, have extremely hard mouths that are hard to penetrate. Now, considering how thick the gauge is of this hook, it's going to be especially hard. So we are going to just give that a little sharpening. Just want to hone up the point a little bit so it's sticky sharp. Okay, that's nice and sharp. So all we're gonna do, oh, our boy's not dead yet. Sorry, sucky boys, cover your eyes one more again. We're not trying to break any laws here. Okay, so I don't know how you guys hook up your jigs and minnows, but I typically go in the mouth, out the gill. Holy, this is gonna be tough. In the mouth, out the gill, in the mouth, sort of out the gill. There we go. And then back through. I'll typically go up through the upper portion, but we just want to hook it a little bit so that hook will pop out. So something like that. I don't know, that looks pretty dumpy. That should be good. Just kind of skin hooked it on the bottom. Usually with a normal jig and minnow, I just go right through the back, but we're going to need a lot of force to free that hook from this Cisco. So we're just gonna skin hook it in the gut. And finally, we're just gonna run our stinger hook somewhere in the back portion, maybe like right there behind his dorsal, and make sure that hook point is exposed. And there we have it, giant jig and a minnow. Okay, so I really don't think we need to get out of this area at all, because if there's Ciscos here, it means there's gonna be lake trout here. So I think what we're gonna do is just jig right on the spot. Let's see how that's looking. Oh, that looks unreal. Look at that, that's gonna get smashed. Now prepare yourselves for godlike hook sets. I'm taking the mitts off for this, because to properly get a hook into these lake trout, we are gonna have to set the hook like we effing mean it. Just crank that drag nice and tight. I'm just gonna jig this like mid-depth, because there's lake trout in the area, he'll see it. It's not like we're fishing walleyes where we have to be right on the bottom. Oh, there's a fish. That's a lake trout. Oh, he bumped it. He bumped it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That was insane. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a decent one too. Okay, we did it. We kept our Cisco too. Hopefully he doesn't shake it off and we lose it. Wow, we almost pulled the rod in. We got the Cisco. Oh, there he is. First fish on the giant jig and minnow. Let's get him back and get another. See ya, boy. Oh, okay, well that was freaking exhilarating. Okay, I think we'll try hooking them in the back like your standard. Yeah, this is a massacre. Then we'll hook them in the tail region again. Okay, there it is again. Man, that was cool, setting the hook like that. Felt like a god, like a king. Okay, I think we gotta change this Cisco. He's all banged up. I think we'll keep him just in case. There we go. Giant jig and minnow number 2. I think we're gonna make a quick little run over to the start of this sandbar. Seems to be where there's the most activity. So we're gonna pull up the old pole and make a little zip down the sandbar. Okay, this little section here, it's like an inside turn. I really like this spot. Seems to be where the most activity is when we're trolling. So there's no reason to think that it won't be the same for jigging. Let's get homeboy down there. There's a fish. I don't know if that's a lake trout or a Cisco that's trying to check out his homie. I think it might be a small lake trout. That's my guess. He keeps checking it out, dipping. Holy. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no, I don't have the GoPro on. I'm gonna reel this up. Whoa, there he is! I purposely reeled away from that fish to get the GoPro on. He's still down there. I can see him. He's just like swimming back and forth. There we go. Okay, let's get that back down there and get that lake trout. Looked like a pretty okay sized one. Oh, there he is. Oh! Jeez! This one doesn't look... I think there's one on it. Oh! Look at that! Oh, got him! Didn't get the hooks in him. Holy! Look at that, Cisco's untouched. That was crazy. It was right by the boat. I think it's in his mouth right now. We got our Cisco. That chick went flying. Okay, let's get the next Cisco. That was stupid. Oh, now it's time for the great big huge one. There we go. Giant jig and minnow, number 3. This is our last fresh one. We got that haggard old used secondhand one. Whoa, there's one on it already. I'm gonna bring him up to the side of the boat so you can see him. He's right down there looking at it. Oh, there he is. Look at that. That's a good one. Can you see that? Please be able to see that. Look at, he's just waiting for it. Holy. There he is right there. Wow. Come on. Bite it at both sides. Oh, he bit the jig head. He doesn't even have the hook. He just has the jig head itself. Let go, you dummy. This guy just has no fear of us. Let's see if we can make him jump out of the water. That's like a good sized lake trout too. It's probably a 12-pounder, I would guess. Come on, boy. Come on, big boy. Let's get him to jump out. Dance for it. Come on. Oh, he swiped at it. Come on, jump. Jump. Come on, jump out. Is he gonna do it? I don't even want to catch this fish. I feel like he's my friend now. Oh. Oh, we got him going around the boat. Oh! He doesn't have any hooks. Oh, he's just gonna pull on it. Let go. Let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. He doesn't have any hooks. That's my last Cisco. Please stop. Here, let's poke him with the other rod so you'll let go. Let go! Release it! Please! Stop! I wonder if I could just grab him. Like, he's not even hooked. Or is he? No, he's not even hooked. He just has it in his mouth. Oh, he let it go. I was gonna try to grab him. This is crazy. This is our pet now. Let's see if we can get him back up. I'm gonna try to hand feed him this used Cisco. Oh no, did he run away? Here we go, here he comes. Okay, let's see if we can, well, not hand feed them because I don't want to get bit, but I'll see if I can feed them with these needle nose. Okay, we're gonna have to lure them back up and then be ready with the needle nose. Okay, there he is. He's right here already. He's waiting. He just doesn't want to be hand fed. Okay, okay. Come back. Oh no, no. I'm not ready. Okay, here we go. Come back. Come back, pal. Okay, I gotta be ready with these needle nose. He's still way up high in the column. So I think if I drop this down just a little. Here he is. Okay, he's coming. Okay, come on. This is actually kind of scary, to be honest. Oh, he's right there. Oh my God, that scared me. Oh my God, look at him go. He got the Cisco. Wow, that scared the shit out of me. Unbelievable. Well, that's up there for coolest things I've done in a long time. I don't want to hook this guy. He's my homie. I think we should move. Like, I literally just want to leave this dude alone to enjoy his meal. He worked hard for it. He deserves it. Maybe he's off digesting it somewhere and won't come back for more. Okay, let's get back to the drop. We got to catch one more. Okay, let's get this back down and get one more. I don't know how to top hand feeding a lake trout. Oh, there's one. Whoa, you can like see its outline. Not very big. Oh no! Oh no. We need our Cisco more than we need. It broke off. Oh, what? How did that happen? I bet you it was the freaking stinger hook. Got him. Now I suppose I could tie a Palomar knot. Not ideal for a jig, but definitely much more ideal for a stinger. Okay, there we go. I don't know how well you can even see that because it's dark, but I've retied. Don't have much of a leader left, but not much of a leader is better than no leader at all. And I've used the Palomar knot, which is definitely okay for tying the stinger. It's not the best deal going for a jig, just because of how the improved clinch kind of cinches down on the eyelet. It's a little bit better, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so there we go. Retied, ready to roll. Wow, there's like zero wind. We haven't even drifted like at all from the spot. We get one more fish and then we're out of here, but we'll be back tomorrow. Wow, it's midnight already? Time flies when you're having fun. Oh, what is that that just darted away? Definitely not supposed to dart away. It's supposed to dart towards us. There's a fish, I think. Yep. Not a very big one though. That is so freaking cool on the PANOPTIX. Oh, he let it go. I don't think it's big. I don't think it's even going to be able to get this bait in his mouth. Hopefully, oh, there's two, I think. If that mark showed up a little bigger, I'd probably be a little more aggressive with the hook set, but I don't think he's going to be able to get the Cisco in his mouth. So I'm not going to be just giving him the business because we're just going to lose our bait. Like, it's so cool. You can literally tell the size of the fish on the PANOPTIX. Like, we can decide to pass up on fish 20 feet down. It's incredible. Oh, there's a fish. Oh boy. Man, you could like see its body shape and everything with this live scope. This is just unbelievable. The technology these days is freaking incredible. I don't think we're gonna be able to catch this little rinky-dinky fish. There's no way this fish is gonna be able to eat this huge Cisco. Okay, well, I think we're done here. As much as it hurts me to say, I think we may be getting close to no more 24/7 fishable daylight, at least until next year anyways. I guess we only landed one lake trout actually in the boat, and I guess some Ciscos too, but those really don't count. But regardless, that was an unbelievable experience. Being able to hand feed a wild lake trout on its own makes it all worthwhile coming out here, getting chewed up by a bunch of mosquitoes. What did we learn today? Number one, don't use improved clinch knot tag ends to tie stinger hooks. Use Palomar instead. Number two, lake trout as pets are pretty dope. Number three, live scope is quite possibly the coolest thing ever invented for fishing. And I guess that's about it. As always, thank you guys. Whoa, there's a fish on it. Oh, got him. Oh, he popped off. Whew. Okay, well, what a way to ruin an outro or whatever you call it. Oh, jeez! I just catapulted the flippin' Cisco out of the water. Okay, we ain't done. That fish, that mark on the PANOPTIX looked big. He's still here. Wow, that one looks huge. Got him. Oh, no! Hooked him and he got off. Okay, well that's a pretty solid way to ruin an outro to a video, but everything that I said still applies, I guess, maybe except for the 24/7 fishable daylight bit. But as always, thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. Till next time, peace.